beautiful souls. It is snowing outside. I am really excited for today. I'm like super inspired, like what I want to share, and that's always feels really good and exciting. Yes, I even have like a little list here because I didn't want to get off track. So, welcome to Cosmic Spirit Church. I think this is our fourth. Is this the fourth? Wow. Yeah, I think it's the fourth Cosmic Spirit Church. That is so exciting. I've been doing this for a month. I don't know if I haven't, it's good. Yes, so excited for what's coming in and what's alive in the inspirations. So let's get into it because frankly, I have so much to share today, and I'm excited to connect with you and open up new wild possibilities for the future. So that's always exciting. So first, let's do a little cleansy cleanse. Today I have some different, let's see if this is gonna work. So how are you all doing? I enjoy Cosmic Spirit Church. Hi, Mom. I enjoy Cosmic Spirit Church because we do have the comments on, and and that's always nice for creating more connection. Some of you have asked why the comments are off during meditation. That's just because it's more about the personal journey, not really answers at that time, but Cosmic Spirit Church is just for that. Connecting, more community. Oh, Palo Santo. It's so amazing. Just take a few minutes to breathe, get centered. Set our intention for the day. And how expansive we can be in this moment. All right, let's light our candles here. Let's see. Of course, I literally just knew that working. This one's almost done, but we can set our intention into the candle. All right. Place that here. And we'll get our big Papa candle going. Still plugging along as I light this match. Feel free to set your intentions aflame. There he is. All right, so let's take a few deep breaths. And why don't we think of 5 to 10 things in our current present reality are really thankful for. And you can either say them aloud or you can comment them, whatever feels good. I am really thankful for community and support. I am really thankful for the access we have to so many things that throughout history have not been easily accessible, like literally everything. I'm thankful for access to wise teachings and books and those types of things. I'm thankful for my son and my husband. I'm thankful for my house. I'm thankful for things always working out. I'm thankful for inspiration and the opportunity to always be evolving. I'm thankful for my consciousness, and yes, absolutely. Yes, guidance, inspiration, 100%. 100%. Yeah, guidance system, for sure. I'm thankful for, my awareness, and I'm thankful for my experience with my son and the ever-evolving, yes, and the ever-evolving journey he's on. That's so exciting. I love and appreciate my passion, and that I'm going forward and doing the things and really just fully stepping into that. It feels so good. It feels so good to be in alignment. Yeah. Yes. Yummy food for sure. Oh, yes. As I step into more abundance, one of the things I'm very excited for is fully being present to going out to eat and getting yummy foods and going to amazing restaurants and traveling and experiencing all the yummy fats of life. Very excited for that. All right, let's get into it. So first I'm going to pull a card. The Isis Oracle came forward today, so that's what we're gonna do. So if you want to just take a minute, if you're seeing while it's live or in the future, time and space are an illusion of the 3D. So whoever is seeing this now and or in the future, we are all a vibrational match. So take a few deep breaths wherever you are in existence. Spirit, what is it the beings who are on this live stream, in this now moment, in the future, need to hear, see, get clarity on for our biggest, most amazing expansion? Today's card is Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix. Gorgeous. Of course, this will be posted in the Cosmic Spirit Church Telegram group. So if you aren't a part of that, that is down in the description, along with our Patreon and our Facebook page and all that good stuff. So feel free to engage with those if you want to dive deeper. All right, Life Restored. There we go. Priestess of Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you again healed and renewed. Life restored brings messages that a trauma, ending, struggle, or apparent defeat is not the end of the story for you now. What may appear to be an ending can sometimes simply be the forces of ancient feminine power flowing into new pathways, pulling energy away from old forms that they can so that they can transition into new forms. This can take short or long periods of time. It could be over days or years, weeks, months, decades. It doesn't matter how long something appears to have been decaying, it will spring back into life at the right time. Just as the river Nile subtly adjusts its course over time, so too will the river of light that flows through you, filling you with life force and divine energy. Move with innate wisdom. You can trust what is happening for you now. Something important to you is coming back to life. It might even feel like you are coming back to life after a period of increased emotional numbness, physical or psychological struggle, or spiritual disillusionment. It might also be a lifestyle, business, or relationship, new or old, that is coming to life now. You are guided by divine priestess of the phoenix, Sister Isis, to turn your face to the sun. Just as the sacred scarab beetle follows the movement of the sun, you are encouraged to focus on the light and life that is seeking you. Do not resign yourself to the way things have been. Let go of the past. Be brave and bold, and allow the Phoenix Priestess to inspire you to realize that the return to life, the restoration, the resurrection is upon you now. Have hope and optimism. Just because something has fallen away in the past does not mean it will not have value and be able to grow in the present moment. Take what is going to be offered in your life, the rebirth that is happening, into your wide open arms now, and be assured that you have transitioned through the energies of death and a new life now. Peace to you, dear initiate of light. The past is over. Enjoy your rebirth. All right, there is a ritual of restoration and an incantation of life restored that I will also post in the Telegram group. I am going to read the incantation though. Life goes through me unobscured. From past hurts I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine perfection, through your grace I have resurrection. All right, I will post these pages and the card in the chat, so feel free to pop over there if you want to work with those. I know, right? So perfect. Isis is quite a beautiful being. I deeply appreciate her. All right, so for today's video live stream, I really have been inspired to talk about the vision. We are at the beginning of the year, and I have been inspired to this Cosmic Spirit Church and also a lot of other things that are coming into my mind to create. And what's interesting about that card is that a lot of these visions I have had over the years had kind of come into a resting where I really focused on them. In fact, I wasn't even sure I wanted to do them anymore. I was very much in this space of like, what the hell am I doing? And recently I have been deeply inspired to revisit a lot of them. But it's like, whereas in the past it was much more about this future feeling, it is now very deeply feeling like, let's start taking the steps to create them in the now moment. I have had some of these visions since I was early 20s, and I have never had that feeling. So I am trusting that it is all divinely timed. I am turning 33 this year, which feels very important to me. 3 is one of my sacred numbers. Actually, 333 would be my favorite. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to be turning 333, so I'll take 33. But 3 is my sacred number, one of. And my son will also be 3 this year. So there's your 333. There it is. Um, when I turned 23, actually, coming up to the year of being 23, very much had this intuitive feeling that it was going to be a very big year for me. And for those of you who have been on my journey for a while, know that I was 23 the year I was inspired to move to Australia. And that was a huge level up year. And I'm just getting that sense around 33 as well, which is so perfectly timed for how I'm feeling in this now moment. Which is interesting because the vision I came to that I'm wanting to create now did come up around that time as well, a little bit before it. So at the end of 2012, in fact, which is when a lot of people leave the cosmic awakening for our planet really started like taking off. So it's all synchronistic. The vision in its greatest form is the cosmic spirit cities that have been in my mind forming for a very long time. But cities don't pop out of nowhere. And I've always known that I was going to have a logical path to creating them. And so what I feel like I'm being inspired to now is path. And it is starting off with Cosmic Spirit Church. I feel that it is the first steps. I am taking great awareness to what I'm being inspired to, my visions and goals. I have some really big goals for this year, and I am trusting that it will manifest with ease. Cosmic Spirit Church is one of them, weekly connection, and of course our daily meditations. I am putting it out there that through the Patreon account, we will start funding these larger physical projects, because in the current reality we are in, these things need funding to build things, create community, and this vision. What I have noticed on our planet is that community, especially in the physical, is deeply lacking on our planet. Hi, Joy. Community is deeply lacking. Affordable living is deeply lacking. Family support is deeply. I know, proud of you. I was just thinking that. I was like, girl, she's up. Glad you're here. Community is deeply lacking, and very much for the family, our older generations. There's this belief that if you can't do it on your own, that somehow you're a failure. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous, because you would never say that to a deer or a gorilla, which are community creatures. Like, you never say that. Be like, wow, that gorilla can't get all of its needs met by itself, clearly a failure at life. Like, you would literally never say that. The schooling fish, you know, you wouldn't be like, oh, that fish is a failure because it can't literally do all its stuff on. It's just ridiculous. And humans need community to survive. It's the nature of our being. And so there's that. Two, there is this insane experience we're having that everything is just like you have to work and break your back just to survive. Childcare is deeply lacking, and school is deeply lacking. And so I'm observing the planet and what it needs and what it's desiring, and I'm noticing what I'm being inspired to. So, 1, Cosmic Spirit Church. 2, daily connective meditation. 3 is I have decided, and I'm not sure exactly when it's starting, I have to like figure it out. I am deeply desiring to start a children's show on YouTube that is going to talk about spirituality, manifesting, self-love, affirmation, appreciation, because there's so many, Christian shows. There's so many things like that, but I don't see any kids shows that are about spirituality and meditation and breathing and yoga. I actually had this idea of having a yoga teacher be a part of the group who does the show, and they'll do yoga for kids, and we'll do meditation and creativity and just all this cool stuff, right? So a kids show that empowers children and keeps them in their creativity and their inner child and their creative energy, so that they don't feel limited by humans in the way we have in the past. And this is definitely inspired by the fact that I have a 2-year-old son. I see the shows that are available. Some of them are very cool, but there's very few that are really valuable, at least to me. So there's that. What comes after that is this deep desire to support parents and children in more clear education. At first I was thinking childcare, a place where little kids can come and be creative and be really present and be in their fullness. And then immediately that transitions into, well, I need to have a school. I need a where we can educate children, because the education system is just abhorrent. I literally was hearing a story of where the kids couldn't read the analog clock. So instead of teaching them 2222, instead of teaching them how to read it, they removed it and put in a normal digital clock. That was their solution. And I'm like, what is that? It's one of the reasons I've decided to homeschool my son, because that's actually absolutely bonkers. And so, create school. That is funded by Cosmic Spirit Church and the community, right? Which would be great. And so creating schools, multiple schools that are basically private schools, but are either very affordable or free for people to use, which would be beautiful. And then, of course, that transitions into sustainable living communities, where we all come together and work together to create sustainable community that is affordable and connected and supported and healthy, growing healthy food and creating art. And not only for the community, being a resource for the community it's in, because I want my communities to be so thriving that we can and share to what's around. So this idea that wherever we would place our communities, that it would be a blessing to all those who are around the community. And that those communities then transition, some of them would transition into spirit cities, which would be just vast, thriving communities, which would have a large school, a healing center, large living areas, a huge market, growing tons of food, creative spaces, where everyone is a part of living in a community where all their basic needs are met, and they have in the forwarding of that community, but in such a way that it is only a part-time job, so that they can spend the rest of their time literally doing whatever they want. Oh, there goes my lights. Oh, well, at least there's daylight out. Where they can pursue what brings light to their soul. And the goal is to have these spirit cities in multiple places, so that if you are inspired to, you could just put in the paperwork or whatever request, and you could easily transition to the other cities and travel and experience amazing places on earth and community, and just be a part of a vast, interconnected community where love, compassion, creativity, health, consciousness, knowledge are at the forefront of our goals. Thriving is at the forefront of our goals. It's that this would be a place of community and support for you also to go and do your own thing eventually, if that's what you desire. A place where elders are respected, where children are respected, where we actively engage in conscious co-creation, where we create deeper relationship, where we create deeper awareness and love and support. This is the vision I have for my life, that I want to create this. And so if any of this sounds like something you'd want to engage in or support financially, I do have my Patreon that has now been revitalized. And there's different membership tiers, and there will be more. I have the 2 right now, where you can go and you will get more access to more community things, more perks, I guess. But really that money is going to first be so that I don't have to get a regular job, so that I can fully be present to this creative process. Because obviously, if I have some sort of financial flow, this is what I can be doing. If I have a normal job, it's going to take that time away. And, that might just be what it is. But I'd much rather this be a sustainable thing so that I can fully be present to this vision. And then once that's there, that money would be going towards creating these other things: the children's show, the schools, the communities. And it doesn't have to be like in that order. Like, it doesn't have to be fully fledged out for the next one to happen. Like, if we have the money, we will do multiple things, right? So this is really an opportunity to shift, because I hear so many people say that these are the things they want, but either they don't know how to start them themselves, they don't want to start those, they just like to engage in it, or really there's just a lot of talk about it and there's no forward moving action to creating something like that. It's just like, yeah, that'd be great, and then we just go on and live our normal lives and then complain about the fact that these things don't exist. So I am putting it out there. I want to create these things. And so you can be a part of creating this type of environment by donating money. And then once things are created, you get to engage in them and enjoy the fruit of that as well. But really, someone has to start saying like, all right, we're going to actually do this, actually creating like a container for that to happen. Because we can't just all be like, that'd be great, and then just expect it to pop out of nowhere, right? Community is an active participant situation, right? And so if you want to be a part of something like that, this is a great first step. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of these things I want to have like be accessible to all, right? These videos, the children's show, whatever. My goal is that they're accessible to all. So if you don't have the money, that's also okay. Like, I want this to be accessible to everyone as possible, right? That's the goal. I want this to feel open and expansive, right? So maybe it's just sharing the groups. Maybe it's talking about it. Maybe it's sharing these videos. Maybe it's inviting friends. Whatever it is that you feel inspired to do to create this vision, do that. I don't want to dictate what that is. I want to offer many views of opportunity. So that is the vision. And that is what I am doing. Because to be real, I've always come back to this. No matter what I've done, this always comes back to like, that's what I want. And I had this realization recently. I sat down with myself and I said, okay, if money wasn't a part of the equation, what would I be spending my time doing? Because that's really interesting, right? A lot of time in a creative mode, because we're like, oh, well, this is the type of, I need abundance, or I want to create this or whatever, because of the money flow. And I said, okay, if money wasn't an issue, what would I spend my time doing? Because at first it's like, oh, I'd travel and and then it's like, okay, but what do I create? What do I want life to look like? And it's really these communities and this spirit city, and because that's life, right? Like, we can go on vacation and we can go experience, and that's all beautiful, and I want to do those things. But really, it's like, well, what am I creating in a lasting sort of way. What do I want to come home to? You know, this idea of creating a life you don't want to be on vacation from. And that really inspires me. I'm just trusting that inspiration. So that is the vision. I wanted to talk about that because I feel like it's really on my heart. And I'm just trusting that inspiration. So before we get into our channeled message, I do have my little paper here. I was wondering, I want to also create more content for this channel. What do you guys want me to do videos on? Topics. Because I want to do a video on Moldavite and my journey with it, because I will tell you, I've had resistance to Moldavite. Not resistance, I just haven't had a draw to use it. And then recently I was like, Moldavite, that's where it's at. Around this time, actually. I have not stopped wearing Moldavite since a little bit before the beginning of the year. And this is the power coming out of it. I believe this is a part of it. So I'm going to do a video on Moldavite. I'm also going to do saying yes to your dreams vibrationally, and also one about Lemuria and the ancient peoples. So I would love a list that's also inspired by the community. And if you're seeing this afterwards, obviously you can comment what that is and I'll have a look at those. But are there video topics that you'd like me to make a video on? Because I would love to do that. That would be cool. So if that comes up for you at all, you can comment it on this video after, or right now, if that inspires you. Because I really want to create content that is useful and that people find inspiring and is something that can really be, yeah, useful, I guess. Yeah. So I'll give you guys a second if you're inspired to that, and then we'll get into the channeled message. 3333, and there's 3 people on. All right. Well, I will trust that those topics will come in when they are meant to. I just wanted to put it out there because I feel like, you know, I could be inspired all day on to different videos, but I do also want to know what you guys would find helpful. All right, beautiful. So now we're going to open the floor to our spiritual guidance. So for those of you who haven't seen me channel, I will just take a few deep breaths and I will tone, and we will see what message is coming through for us today. It is important now that you recognize your purpose on this planet. You are light in a reality that has chosen to lean into darkness. It is important that you recognize that your light will light others aflame to their inspiration, their passion, their alignment. Thisness is not bad or good. It is an illusion of separateness that most have decided to buy into. We ask you now to remember that you have chosen to be an inspiration light to others. This can be on a smaller community level. It can be on a great large scale. Whatever you are inspired to is perfect, for that is your decision in this life. Allow yourself to become the biggest version of yourself, for your job on this planet is far more vast than you could possibly imagine. Your ripple effect is far greater than you imagine. However, you have to decide to be confident enough to truly be that version of yourself. Allow yourself to be inspired in beautiful directions so that your light can fully flourish and ignite others by feeling safe around you, connected around you, that they can fully embody their own light because you do it with such intention and peace and expression. Most of you have been taught not to be confident in oneself, that you are just one person on this planet, but we offer you renewed awareness that you are inspired to greater things. You are inspired to elevate and become more aligned. Not all beings on your planet have this awareness or desire. You believe it is normal because it's what is naturally within you. We want to bring awareness to the fact that you are, whether you see it within yourself or a chosen being on this planet to help ignite the others. Nothing has gone wrong on your planet. This is a soul contract for your planet to move into this unawareness so that you could all come together in the in-breath of oneness. Some of you have chosen to come onto the planet with blinders on so that your awakening process would be more active in the earlier stages of this ascension process. This is not asking you to do anything more than you are inspired to, but rather just come to the awareness that what you are here doing on the planet is important. It is valuable. Don't hide yourself because you don't believe you are worthy of being seen, that you could inspire others. This could just be a few people on your planet or millions of people. It depends on your soul contract and what is awakened in you and alive for you at this time. Simple conversations could open up portals in people. You could have soul contracts with those individuals to awaken them on a very personal level. Or you could be inspired to greater connection. we offer to you now that you step into whatever that inspiration is for you with more focused intention, allowing yourself to fully embody whatever that is for you, recognizing that your flavor of magic and inspiration and medicine are exactly what the planet needs, because you do not know that one simple conversation could awaken someone else to great, great power and shift and change. You don't know. And it is not necessary for you to fully know. You could birth the next great awakener. You could speak to them. You could offer them a word of love. And that could ignite huge shift for your planet, as it is being called in right now. Your planet is calling out for community, safety, love, support, oneness. And it is you beings on the forefront of this experience, awake to new possibilities, saying that even though nothing has gone wrong, you may have preference for something that feels better. So we just want to bring conscious awareness to your value, that you are not inspired to these things just because, but rather because your soul knows the type of soul expansion you want to have and the type of impact you want to have on the species you have been incarnated into. It is a beautiful, beautiful choice to come to this planet to live in your authenticity, your creative power, to fully embody the full expression of what it means to be human on this planet right now. That is a beautiful, beautiful choice. So we are not here to tell you what that needs to look like, but rather just bringing awareness to you that you are valuable and that you are here for a reason. But the beautiful dance within that is that you get to decide what that is by what you're inspired to. Everyone is going to do this differently, and that is beautiful. Your medicine is valuable to the whole collective. You are beautiful. You are worthy. Your journey is sacred, just like all others. And it is time for you to fully embody your vision and walk into your life knowing that not only is it available to you, but the universe desires for you to fully embody and create that version of yourself and life, because that is ecstatic expression for all of us. As you begin to embody yourself, you will inspire others to do the same. And isn't that the most beautiful gift you can give to the planet? Be gentle with yourselves. Recognize that nothing has ever gone wrong, but that you are exactly where you need to be to do exactly what you want to do. You have all the life experience you need to fully be present to what you want. Nothing has gone, the timing is perfect. You are exactly where you need to be. But we also encourage you within that, do not carry. Become alive with your creative process. Allow yourself to fully be. You are so worthy of that joyful expression. Stop hindering yourself. Stop assuming that you are just here. You are here. Own it. Claim it. You are so worthy of having an ecstatically joyful, creative life. Own it. Own it. We love you. You are perfect. You are divine. You are whole. It is time to remember that and walk your life like you know it. And so it is. It is done. You hear these words because you are a vibrational match to them. Trust. Trust the best. We are complete. I did see that there was some video topic suggestions. Unfortunately, they seem to have popped up late, so I wasn't able to grab them. So if you post those either in the comments, for some reason the comments on the live streams don't show up later on, from what I can tell in the comments. So if you want to post them in the group chat on Telegram, or if you want to come back to this video later and comment them, that would be good too. I do want to see what suggestions you had. All right. Yes, thank you for being here. We are coming to the close of our Cosmic Spirit Church. Don't forget, if you do join on the first Saturday of every month, we will be doing a Zoom call after Cosmic Spirit Church on the first Saturday of every month. So if that's something that you want to engage in, go over there and become a member, because that's how there'll be access to that. All right, beautiful souls. Let's ask Spirit what it is we need to hear to go on with our day. Let's pull 2 cards, 3 cards. Here's 1. Let's do 3 cards. All right. Perfect. All right. This is our first card. I think I pulled this the other day. Endless opportunities. It's wonderful. I'm going to do this. I like to show you guys the art. It's wonderful to have the freedom to choose. However, sometimes indecision can almost be suffocating. So get into your body and let your gut feeling guide the way. You have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there. So reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitation direct our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. Choose life from a place of heart, compassion, and integrity, and you can't go wrong. That feels like super on point. Here's our second card. Look how beautiful that is. And this is the Beyond Lumeria. So this is the pocket edition. There's also a larger edition with like a large book. So these like topics are expanded on. It's the same cards, but they're expanded. So if these cards resonate with you, I highly recommend either the pocket edition or the large edition. No, I'm not sponsored. That'd be cool though, wouldn't it? Lumen Essence. Lumen Essence. When we journey through life from our heart, it illuminates the darkness. Oh my God. Did we not just channel about being the light in the darkness? Oh my God. Okay. It illuminates the darkness, illusion drops away, and we see what is real. Consider the parts of yourself you may not be accepting. You may be experiencing inner dissonance due to what you are trying to push away. This card is about self-love, deep, compassionate, unconditional love that brings you into wholeness. Lumen essence means essence of light. Nothing shines like a heart emanating with love. You can shine through the shadows almost gracefully when there is no fear within. Accept all your shades to allow your light and love inside and out of the world, of your world. Beautiful. Wow, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Loving compassion. Look at this frequency. Isn't that just amazing? Okay. Bring more love to a situation, whether it is towards yourself or someone connected to the question. Sorry. To yourself or someone connected to the question. There may be a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. Remember, you are loved and have unlimited access to the gentle yet transformational force of loving compassion as and when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you have felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, loving feeling. That's beautiful. So, this is absolutely magical. We'll be posting all of these cards, one from the Isis Oracle and these cards in the Telegram group chat. So if you are not in there, check it out. It's down below. It's totally free. Anyone can join. And then there is a group, well, that's like the announcement board. And then there is a group chat pinned in the top of that page, where you can have community. Definitely feel free to post your video ideas in there and or on this video after it's posted. Yeah, and if any of this video inspired you, definitely consider becoming a patron, because that money, like I said, will be going towards more creative endeavors within this vision. Okay. That would be a huge, 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 huge blessing, which I'm just opening myself to that experience. And also I have my Venmo. If you want to give a one-time gift of love, that's also beautiful and helpful as well. So it is on my heart that I create as many spaces as possible that are easily and readily accessible to all beings. So when I talk about childcare or the children's show or even the sustainable communities, that they would be something that is readily and easily accessible to as many beings as possible. So that's my goal. But to do that, we have to come together collectively to create that. So the best way you can do that is, again, by sharing these different platforms, and to donate money. That's how it do. Just putting that out there. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here. This feels really good to finally be fully doing the vision. 555. Yeah, and I am trusting that this inspiration is going to open up the pathways to these bigger visions, because these visions have the same feeling to me as it does to do this. And so I'm trusting that this will be the logical steps. It is hard to fully trust in the beginning, for sure. It's well, how the hell is that going to happen? Is this going to really become as big and broad as I want? But so many things that have become huge had to start with an idea, an intention, and a focus, and a drive, and a commitment to see it through. And so by coming here every single day, I am choosing to commit to that dream. So that's what I'm doing, because there's really nothing else I want to be doing right now. Except maybe like loving on my son. That's really nice. And my husband. And going on adventures and living life to the fullest, and offering my son an expansive start. That feels good. And truly, that's on my heart to do for as many people as possible. Give them an expansive start so they can feel empowered within themselves to then go do what they are inspired to do. It's not really about me, but it is on my heart to assist people in feeling that they are supported and loved, so that they can feel empowered to do that for themselves. All right, beautiful souls, we are coming to a close here today. Like always, I will be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock? Yes, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our meditation. I do that every single day. And then, of course, here on Saturdays from 9 to 10, we do Cosmic Spirit Church, where we do a channeling and have open community conversation. And then at the first of every, not the first of every month, the first Saturday of every month for our patrons, I will also be doing a Zoom call after Cosmic Spirit Church. So yeah, that's the things. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. For all of those of you who have been on this live stream and then who will see it in the future. Bye, I love you. My mommy is so supportive. She's always here. I'm so thankful for her. Maybe she'll be on sometime. Maybe we'll do a video together. That'd be fun. So she is an amazing being who is deep in the evolution process, like all are. And it's such a gift to have that relationship with my mother. So many beings on this planet don't have that right now. And I'm just really thankful I get to do that with her. It is super cool to have like super conscious mom. It's definitely a different experience. And my stepmother as well. She is also super conscious and present and manifesting creator. It's so cool to have such awesome women in my life. Not a lot of like younger generations have that, so that's really cool. So, very thankful for that. All right, beautiful souls, it is time to say farewell until tomorrow. You are so loved and appreciated, and I'm excited for what this year is going to hold. I feel very deeply that this year is going to create some really cool stuff. And a lot of people in my life are feeling that for some reason this year specifically, not because it's the new year, but there's just this like big shift. For some reason, this is going to be a big year. I do want to show you something before we pop off. Big Daddy green candle, who was like all black at the top because it had had some issues at the beginning, and had a very, very little wick. We have lit him every single day for several days, and he is burning very bright and has now lowered past that dark sooty part, and it can now see him. It was literally, I could barely see the flame through like all the crap at the top, and now he's fully glowing. I am going to show you this. I feel like this is an amazing representation. See, it was up here where you could barely sit, and now it has come down. I literally could, there was like this little tiny hole. Here, where's my finger? Little hole where I could see the flame. Like literally it was so covered. And now he's fully come and embodied. Just like, look how clear he is. Isn't that beautiful? That is where what I feel like is happening right now. I fully embody ourselves. If we let ourselves fully daily, let me put you back in this. Like if we every day light ourselves and fully let ourselves just be In the process, we will become clear. We will become more embodied. We will become our true selves. And I just think that's such a cool reflection. I literally thought that candle was like on the outs. I was like, let's light it, see how long it lasts. And it has actively become more and more bright each day. And that's important to recognize too. It's not just like it happened on one day. This has been an active process over the last several days. So don't get impatient, Mom. Don't get patient with the process, okay? Just like right now, like I want to create these huge spirit cities and all this content. Like I'm not going to do that in a day. Like I have to be patient with the inspired process. And so right now it's these daily videos, but I know at some point I'm going to be creating more. And there is limited consciousness in my brain too that says like, oh, you're not going to have enough time for that. How are you going to possibly do all these things? And I'm saying, you know what? I'm trusting that I'm inspired to these things because Spirit knows, I know on a level, Spirit knows, universe knows that I have the ability to do it. And I'm just trying to trust that. Just trying to trust that. And knowing that as I engage more and more and more, like the candle, I will be brighter. I will be more expansive. I will be able to do more things because I will be expanding as a person. I will be learning new things. I will be creating community. I will be expanding my resources so that I can do these things. Because ultimately, I can't do these things on my own. I need support. I need physical support. I need financial support. I need all of these things. Like, I can't just do that on my own. And so that's why I'm coming here to create value so that others will want to join in that process and create this vision together. And so trusting that not only will I grow, but the community that will be manifesting this will also grow. So that is the goal. So thank you so much for joining. We are now over the hour, so I will let you all go live your magical lives, doing magical things. And I will see you soon. I will see you tomorrow, if you are inspired to. And I'll also see you in the other spaces too. So much love to you all. See you soon. Mwah.